All right, boys. We are here with break number 645. It is going to be... Well, I thought I had more 55s over here. Probably going to have to go grab some 55s in the middle of the break. But it is going to be a full case of Bowman's Best. I still have a couple more cases of this. This might be the last case of it, though, that break is a full case. I honestly might just sell them. We'll see. They're not filling as fast as they probably should, as fast as they're filling in other groups. And I know the product's been out for a little bit, so I understand it. I think that this is probably one of the best products when it comes checklist-wise that you're going to probably find within the next couple months, to be honest. Just it's hard to find 4 autographs per box, so you're getting 32 autographs in a break. Plus, almost every autograph you get is going to be somebody that's either a top prospect or the rookie class last year is pretty loaded. I mean, there's a few dud autographs, but I might try to throw one more up, but we'll see. Stadium Club Chrome does come out on Wednesday. I have at least 2 cases of that, possibly more. Let me go grab some more 55 points before we even start. All right. Here, open up these sleeves as well to get us starting. Good luck to everybody in the break. If you have a Twitter account and you didn't see the Twitter giveaway that I posted earlier, I would go check it out. The Twitter is at charmcitybreaks.com. Pretty much you just have to enter. You have to just comment your favorite team, retweet, and retweet and subscribe to the Facebook. Well, you have to follow the thing too, but I mean, I feel like that's always a given in any giveaway. Really not that hard. Probably should only take you like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll be entered into a giveaway for a hobby box of 2023 Series 1, Top Series 1. So don't really have to do anything other than use your thumb like 5 or 6 times. We have the full case. We just opened it up. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller to the card. It's a Charm City edition. Give him a nice rub on all the boxes. Let's see. We'll start with this one. We'll put the other 7 to the side. Hope everybody's having a good start to their weekend. Bowman's Best configuration is 1 master hobby box, 2 mini boxes. Each mini box is going to have 2 autographs and normally at least 1 parallel. Sometimes it has 2 parallels in it. And I think they have 2 or 4 refractors, 2 to 4 refractors in every single mini box as well. After this, I will run the 3 box contenders. I think the one person has to settle, so assuming he settles, we'll run it. If not, I'll open up his team. The biggest thing, man, and I'll say it right now, is somebody left the group last night because they got mad that they didn't pay on time. I thought they did, but they didn't. Just because I assumed they were because they were another breaker. Like they run their own group, that they would have been courteous and paid as they claim. However, he didn't, so I messaged him last night, said, "Hey man, like you didn't pay." He's like, "I didn't even know you ran the break." I guess I must have skipped over him tagging him, which like it happens very rarely. Like I almost skipped Justice by accident today. Like it's not intentional. Not dyslexic per se, but when stuff gets in a grid form, like a lot of it will start to run together when I'm looking at it and switching between like looking at it and not looking at it. And I'm trying to like tag all the names as quickly as possible because the break just started. I don't want you guys sitting around for 4 minutes because I'm special or whatever. You know what I mean? So either way, I skipped him last night. He like lost his. He got like pretty angry about it and left the group, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. But like in general, like how are you even mad that I like you didn't even pay as you claimed? Also, there's a really bad storm outside, so if, God forbid, knock on wood, if I lose power, I'll try to go live on my phone. My phone is charged enough to go live. However, I don't know if I'll have the proper lighting to do it, so I'm not gonna make a promise. But I'm just gonna leave the cards where they're at. I'll take a video of when it would have cut off. I don't think it'll happen, but the lights flickered once or twice when I was trying to get Joseph asleep. They haven't flickered since. Just giving you guys a heads up. Got Jace Jung, and anybody in Maryland can verify that there's been like really bad windy and rainy storms all day. Yasser Mercedes, Chris Bryant for the Rockies. Has a print line across his chest, but nonetheless, mini diamond. And that is a 46 out of 299. Ha, pay my electric bill. Hey, I pay my electric bill. You guys would fill up breaks every day, twice a day. Let's see. We have Raphael Devers. I'm joking. I mean, I could definitely pay my electric bill then with break money, but no. There's Sammy Munoz, George Kirby, Bo Bichette, Oscar Colas. We have Oscar Colas again. Marcelo Mayer in the refractor, Jarren Duran, Shohei Ohtani. We have Juan Guerrero on the Rockies on the blue. And Brian Drobny stays hot still. As I say, it seems like every time he gets in one of these, he's doing well. 101 out of 150 on the Juan Guerrero. In the front, Guerrero's probably the weakest link out of the checklist for the Rockies, but I mean, you just never know with some of the guys that are younger. We got Francisco Lindor, 189 out of 250. He's probably a guy you'd want to hold to kind of see what happens. I don't know if the Rockies will try to be competitive or not. If they do, they'll probably trade him or trade one of the other top prospects they have to get players. We're going to have Shane Bays on the Rays on the refractor. We have MJ Melendez, Spencer Torkelson, Chris Bryant. We have Earth on the Marco Luciano. We have CJ Abrams on the refractor, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rizzo. We're going to have Garrett Cole on the atomic, global impact for the Yankees, and John Mattingly. Yeah, the HTA would definitely be a nice fill. There's definitely a lot of, in the HTA, there's definitely a lot of potential. I understand it's a little bit pricey. It's actually, I think, when I price it, I think it's about $50 a box, because I price it off of what I kind of paid for the boxes, and I guess the boxes are even $50 higher than kind of what I paid for them. We got Tamar Johnson, Tyler Megill, technically retail, as I say, Henry Davis, Tamar Johnson, Tyler Whitaker, going to the Astros, because I bought them a while ago. I was just kind of sitting on them. I thought I had another case of Bowman. I'll probably find that case of Bowman Chrome at some point too. I don't know where it's at. It's probably under, like, I have like National Treasure and it's a bunch of collegiate football stuff I'm trying to get rid of. We have Bryce Harper and Matt Olson. And I think it could be in the pile with that stuff, but I don't think so. All that stuff on a marketplace with other shops trying to remove it. Because, I mean, it's a possibility that somebody stole it. I don't know why they would steal that case out of all the other cases that are in there, but, you know. Also, if anybody needs any Pokemon or Magic or Flesh and Blood, let me know. I don't have the Pokemon that came out Friday, but I have most of the stuff before that. By the time I got my account, the pre-order had already been filled for the stuff that came out yesterday. We have Hunter Green, Gavin Sheets, Matt Olson. I have Nolan Arenado on the global impact, Joe Ryan on the refractor, Brian Hayes, Bryce Harper, Freddie Freeman, Tamar Johnson, Ryan Reckley, Gavin Cross, Dustin Harris, Elliot Ramos going to the Giants. And Brian Thomas, his favorite. We're going to have an orange Albert Pujols on the 16 out of 25. Final year pull holes here. Going to the Cards and Mitch Schwegman. We have Ezekiel Tovar on the refractor. Elliot Ramos, Juan Soto, George Valera, C.J. Abrams on the water, Roderick Arias, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Aaron Judge, Benny Montgomery on the Global Impact Atomic. He might. I was going to say, I mean, Austin Fishbach has the market share of Max Kepler, so nice Benny there for the Rockies. We have Gavin Cross, Jordan Lawler. These aren't actually technically hits. Nick Lodolo, Stephen Kwan. We have Dustin Harris for the Rangers. And Mitch Schwegman on the Rangers with the Dustin Harris. George Valera and Mackenzie Gore, the hard-throwing lefty. I love how everyone makes, like, I think the beginning of baseball, like the first, like, weekend and a half, or like the first weekend and week or whatever, like the first week and a half, I think it's so boring because there's just gaps in opening day games. Like, yeah, it's exciting for baseball to start, but it's, like, so inconsistent compared to, like, the regular season of baseball. Like, I hate it. I hate it for fantasy. I hate it for just in general. Everybody's playing, like, one game, then a day off, then another game. Like, it's, I don't like it. Let's see. I don't like the way the beginning of it's structured. Like, I think it takes away momentum for, like, teams that, like, maybe beat the crap out of their opponent the first game or whatever else. Where in a normal series, like, if you start off and you pummel somebody that first game, there's a good chance you can carry that momentum into the second game. I feel like having the day off in the very beginning, like, that momentum automatically dies. It's like playing another brand new game. Well, you know, they really should just start the season. Well, I guess they don't have to start it later, but they should just shorten the season. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. We have Vidal Brujan, Reed Detmers, Jose Ramirez. Have Freddie Freeman on the Global Impact, Jace Jung, Ricardo Cabrera, O'Neal Cruz. Have Otani, Jace Jung, Oscar Colas, Colson Montgomery, Jackson Churio, Joshua Baez, the 4/150 UFO autograph. Does have some print lines on it. Might be able to fix that with some Kurt's Card Care. Still, I think some of the best looking autographs. We're going to have Brandon Marsh for the Phillies. It's going to be a 3 out of 199 on the Teal Lava, going to the Phils and John Mattingly. Bo Bichette, they definitely did a good job with the UFO stuff. J.D. Martinez, Joey Votto, and Nolan Arenado. The inserts in the last couple Bowman products have actually been pretty good. We have Reese Lewis, George Kirby, Wander Franco, Christian Hernandez, Simone Juan, De La Cruz, Otani, Acuna Jr., Brian De La Cruz, Rain Doncon to the Dodgers, and that's going to Boomer. Getting me out of 99, 22 out of 99 on the green Doncon. Yeah, Baez and Jarren Duran. Yeah, Don stuff. I mean, I'm sure they get the lower guys to sign more cards than the upper guys. Just because it's probably cheaper. I'm sure it's cheaper to get a Don autograph than it is to get like a J-Rod. We have Yordan Alvarez, Gabriel Arias, Luis Robert, Henry Davis on the Atomic, Chris Bryant, Joshua Baez Vaquero, Royce Lewis, Mayer, Spencer Torkelson, Kumar Rocker, Ellie De La Cruz. We have Norge Vera, going to the White Sox, and JP. Put him up there for right now. Anthony Rizzo on the blue. It's going to the Yankees, 7 out of 150. MJ Melendez. Suzuki, Brandon Marsh, Albert Pujols. We have Mackenzie going the fire, Anthony Rizzo, Jose Miranda, Perez, Baez, Lee, Tamar, Elijah Green, Josh Lowe, Denzer Guzman to the Angels, and Tom and Giuliano. To the side, then we have Jose Ramos and Henry Davis. First 2 boxes down. I said the 3 boxes of Contenders football will be after this. I'll post another 3 box of Contenders tomorrow. I'll put 3/4 of the way through the case. I mean, they're filling pretty quick, so we'll try to get them all done within the first week of release. That'd be nice. After that, I'll probably go with a football mixer, although I think something with football comes out next week as well. So, for whatever reason, they don't push out any product for, like, while the football season's on. And then once it ends, before the draft, it's like, let's give all the football product because it makes complete sense. Montero, Contreras, Alec Thomas, Tyler Megill, Francisco Lindor, Sawinski, Pache, Yelich, Holiday, Bobby Witt Jr. on the refractor. And I have James Wood, Cal Raleigh, Yordani De Los Santos, 80 out of 99 for the green, and the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Brian Drobny. Josh Lowe on the teal wave, 8 out of 199. The Rays and Randy. Jose Ramirez. Julio Rodriguez. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Christian Santana, Spencer Torkelson, Reed Detmers, Jeremy Pena, Pete Alonso. Going to have the Atomic, Bobby Witt Jr. Earth. Colson Montgomery, Vidal Brujan, Ryan Mountcastle, Jake Berger. Got Harry Ford for the Mariners. Going to Tom Scarberry. have Julio Rodriguez on the UFO. He's like the gatekeeper to the UFO set. It's kind of stupid. We have O'Neal Cruz on the refractor. I mean, it's not stupid. I guess he's like the biggest chase in the product, but so I think that's still, last time it looked like a $15 to $20 card on the UFO. So I think it's what they were selling for on eBay, which is kind of nuts. I think everybody else is in like the $5 range. If you're looking to make that set, I know some people made the last year they had rookies and it was all like if you put them all together, they made like a large portrait of space, like the whole set or whatever. Everybody had a different background. You have Luis Robert, Ronald Acuna Jr., Brian De La Cruz, and Miguel Cabrera, Pete Alonso, Royce Lewis, Yordan Alvarez, Gabriel Arias, Colson Montgomery, Jeremy Pena, Joshua Baez, Vaquero. I have Stanley Castillo for the Rays. Going to Randy. Vidal Brujan on the blue. 68 out of 150 going to the Rays. Jake Berger, Kumar Rocker, and Ellie De La Cruz. Got Brandon Marsh on the Mini Diamonds. Going to be a 47 out of 299. Randy was in Leaf and hit an autograph. I think maybe a couple. We got Jackson Churio, but his first autograph for a Topps product, yes. He was in the Leaf, I'm pretty sure, and hit something. We have Ryan Mountcastle, Suzuki, Brandon Marsh, Albert Pujols, Valera, Anthony Gutierrez, which I have 2 jumbo cases of that coming. Salvador Perez, Javier Baez. We have Angeles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a Jace Jung in the Leaf. On the refractor, the EAM. I don't understand what the M's for, but nonetheless, going to the Athletics and Bryant. We're going to have Jeremy Pena and Brian Acuna. Hold on. Make my life a whole lot easier. All right, let's get into box number 4. But yeah, 2 jumbo cases, or 2 Leaf metal jumbo cases coming since put out that post. There seemed to be enough decent reception. I think there's like 7 or 8 guys. I think only like 180 people saw it out of 2,400 people. So I'm assuming out of 8 people that had interest, that there'll be more than that once the post actually gets dropped. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with it with 80 autographs. I mean, 3 101s times 10, right? So 30 of those autographs are 101s, whether they're the pre-pub proofs or the 101 slabs. So And the checklist is actually really, really good in that product as well. What do you guys think about Beckett? I was going to say switching their grading, then changing their mind about their grading. You know, they're on some other shit. They're just doing something else. I don't know. We have Jordan Lawler, Roderick Arias, Ezekiel Tavar, Matt Olson on the Atomic, Simone Wan, Bobby Witt Jr., Lindor, Mackenzie Gore, Elijah Green, Vidal Brujan, Reed Detmers, Jose Ramirez. We have Roderick Arias going to the Yankees. I mean, I thought their idea was good. I mean, I don't know about having 3 different 10s with different names, but they got to do something, man. No one's trying to get their stuff graded by Beckett. I mean, it's just not. I mean, even when JJ got his Jackson Holiday, I told him like the centering has to be perfect. We have a 244 out of 250. Because if you have anything else wrong with your card, like you're fucked, you're getting a 9.5. Like, which is great that they have high standards. I'm not against that necessarily. We got O'Neal Cruz. But when everybody else doesn't have high standards, it's just going to make your grading weaker. We have Ricardo Cabrera, O'Neal Cruz, Vidal Brujan, Elijah Green on the air, Ricardo Cabrera, Arenado, Montgomery, Jackson Chourio again. We got JD Martinez, Joey Votto, Alan Cerda, 22 out of 50 to the Cincinnati Reds, and Mitch Schwegman. I'm surprised the Reds actually stuck around as long as they did in this break. Normally they're one of the first teams taken. But, I mean, that's just my personal opinion about the Beckett thing is I think 9.5s hurt them, not help them. I mean, I don't think a 9.5 does not equate to a PSA 10. We got Aaron Judge and Colson Montgomery, at least not in value when it comes to, like, actual monetary value, so if they're graded as hard as a PSA 10, like, and everyone was complaining about their old cards. Like, all Beckett had to do was say, hey, anybody that has a 9.5, you can send your card back and get it reslabbed for free. Would have solved the problem right there. I mean, that's what CSG did. I think it's like $5 to reslab it. To switch from you to 9.5 from CSG, and you send it back, they just gave you a 10, and I think you had to pay $5. We have Colson Montgomery, Jackson Chourio. We have Akiro on the Gold Lava. That's going to be a 36 out of 75 going to the Nationals. Actually, a nice hit here for Boomer. I mean, dude, are they... Okay. So I could see having to grade it. Like, I mean, all you got to do is hire somebody that can weld. We have Shane Bays with the Atomic. Like, you don't even need to hire a grader. You need to just hire somebody that can crack the slab and re-solder it with the new label. Like, you don't have to do anything extra. Like, literally, it has to be a person who can use a computer. You don't have to know how to grade anything. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., JD Martinez, Joey Votto, Nolan Arenado, Colton Cowser. We have Julio Rodriguez on the refractor. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that, like, yeah, I mean, if they're backlogged, I guess, but, like, I feel like it's not even a hard thing to not be backlogged about. We have Christian Hernandez, Simone Wan, Felix Valerio. I mean, they're losing market share anyways. They have to do something. We have Yordan Alvarez, 97 out of 199 on the Teal Lava. Pete Alonso, and Ronald Acuna Jr. We have Brian De La Cruz, Wander Franco. We're going to have the O'Neill Cruz on the water, Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, Gabriel Arias, Luis Robert, Jace Jung, Jake Berger, Vaquero, Royce Lewis. We have Mason Ayer going to the Rays. We have Ricardo Cabrera and Ryan Mountcastle. You get anything good in Transcendent, Tom, or did you get bent over sideways? Because as much as that product was hyped up in that group, yes, it can be very good, but there are bums that sign in that. So to say it's not all top tier autographs. So I was gonna say. Let's get in to box number 5. We got Kumar Rocker, Ellie De La Cruz, Baez. Going to have the Wander Franco on the Global Impact, Anthony Gutierrez, Suzuki, Brandon Marsh, Albert Pujols, Ellie De La Cruz, Acuna, Salvador Perez, Baez. We have Wes Kath for the White Sox. And J.P. Hudson. A Bo Bichette. And the alternate, 150 out of 150 going to the Blue Jays. And Randy. And Manny Machado, Elijah Green, Lowe, and Miranda. I have Suzuki, Juan Yepez, Oscar Colas, Jace Jung, Yasser Mercedes, Mayer, Corey Seager, George Kirby, Bo Bichette. We have Castillo again for the Rays. Going to Randy. Pedro Pineda and Jackson Holiday. Oh, you were in that break too, Mitch? It is what it is. What did you hit in that break? I was going to say, I know, like I said, I know the stuff that all comes in there. It's not all, like, premium. Like, the cards are premium cards compared to, like, you can't just get them anywhere, but there's definitely dudes that sign in there that are not top tier. I know one year they had Keston Ura signed for, like, 2 straight years in that product. We have Mike Trout, Bryson Stott, Brooks Lee, Tamar Johnson, Javier Baez, Mookie Betts, Miguel Cabrera, Rafael Devers, Acuna, Salvador Perez, Ryan Reckley, Joe Ryan. We have Simone Juan for the Mets. Oh yeah, I mean that's nice. But like I said, like I think Shane Bays is really really good. But Bays is not a guy where you're like, oh my god, like if that makes sense. The Trout's nasty though. We have Simone Wan on the Mets for Mitch Schwegman. Just the example that was used in the break was I forget who it was, and I was like, well, that guy's like, I don't know if he signed in there. Oh, Contreras, Roansy Contreras. We got 80 out of 99. Like, Contreras was supposed to possibly be the day one starter for the Pirates. Like, there was a possibility. We have the Rays here. Vidal Brujan again on the 80 out of 99 green mini diamonds. Jose Miranda, Arias, and Tavar. Ryan Reckley on the mini diamonds. 290 out of 299. I mean, I don't have access to it next week, but if the mint wasn't this weekend, I bet you I could have got a case of it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have because I don't think we'd be able. I don't think I'm at the point where like I could break it in the group. But definitely, I should have a lot more access to products starting next week. The Mint Collective just slowed some stuff down because all the big companies are at the Mint Collective this weekend in Vegas. We're going to have the Angels, Reed Detmers, Josh Lowe on the Refractor, Mackenzie Gore, Jordan Lawler, Ronald Acuna Jr. on the Atomic UFO. I don't know if you guys even know what the Mint Collective is. Some of the bigger breakers didn't go to it, and I was surprised. But it's like a big trade show in Vegas. We have Colton Cowser for cards. It's like the National, but like a mini version of it. We have Elijah Green, Bobby. It might actually have more money involved with it than the National does. Bobby Witt Jr., Lindor. We have Jaro Pomers, but I think it's a little bit harder for people to get to Vegas than it is to get to like maybe not Chicago. Even Atlantic City's hard to get to. I don't know. Maybe it's just not advertised well enough. We have Jaro Pomers. The only reason I'm not there is because Deanna's on a cruise for her sister-in-law. From her sister. Deanna's on a cruise for her sister's bachelorette party with Christian Hernandez and Yasser Mercedes. Otherwise, that's where I would have been at, was Vegas this weekend. No, anyone can go to it. Francisco Lindor. It's expensive though. Like I think that's the difference. Is the Mint Collective is if you want to go to all 5 days and be at the Q&As with like the developers of like, because it's more than just sports cards. Like it's a bunch of like Pokemon and stuff. Like the guys that design the cards are there, like Ben Baller. They have like a panel with like Ben Baller. I don't know, like other dudes that design stuff, and you can ask them questions, but it's $500. So it's like I think there's a price issue. Like I think it's too expensive. But I was gonna say for the Mint Collective, I think it's $500 to go the 5 days, and I think like 2 of the days have like Q&As. The other ones, I think it's like $200 to go for 3 days, and it's just like a card show. Or the Nationals, I think what like $25 to get in the door, or $20 to get in the door. Got Jeremy Pena, Pete Alonso, Julio Rodriguez, Marcelo Mayer, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Gutierrez, Ryan Mountcastle, Jake Berger, Kumar Rocker, Steven Kwan. So like anybody can go to it. It just costs money. Manny Machado, Brian Acuna. Nice hit here for the Red Sox. And Jimmy Waller on the Marcelo Mayer, 50 out of 75 on the Gold Lava. And all the Red Sox fans watching are gasping and being like, that could have been me. I was going to say, got Brandon Marsh on the purple, 14 out of 250. It's good, though. Jimmy deserved a big hit. Jimmy's been getting some stuff, and he's been hitting, but he's been hitting very, very light. So, have Nick Lodolo on the refractor. Jackson Holiday. Corey Seager, Juan Yepez. Julio Rodriguez on the water. Alec Thomas. Bryson Stott, Brooks Lee. Gavin Cross. We're going to have Green. Wilson Contreras, Rafael Devers, Mike Trout. And we have Adi Alamador going to the Rockies and Brian Drobny. Nice hit here on the Amador. No, I don't think anybody's mad. I'm saying, like, that could have been me, like, jealous. Not mad. I would hope nobody gets mad when other people hit. That'd be kind of weird. I mean, I don't even think anyone gets jealous. I'm just making a joke. We got Montero right there. Breaks are probably not the place for you if you get jealous over somebody else getting a hit. We'll run the football break after this for anybody that popped in, was hoping they would see a football break, and it wasn't. Well, it's not the first one I ever pulled. The first one I ever pulled was for you and Bowman. I was going to say Bowman draft, but I probably pulled 4 or 5 Marcelo Mayer autographs. He's definitely not an easy pull. I probably pulled 6 or 7 out of Leaf product. But I know that doesn't count. Out of top stuff, probably 4 to 5. Oh, and Bowman's best. I think that's the second one. It's the second or third one. I definitely pulled one for Rob Gervin. We have Jazz Chisholm Jr., Aaron Judge, Heliot Ramos. We have Yiddy Capet. Or somebody else before that wasn't. Maybe Rob didn't get in the break. I pulled that for somebody. We have Dustin Harris, Alec Thomas, Nick Lodolo, Stephen Kwan, Montgomery, Gavin Cross, Montero, Wilson Contreras. We have Garcia for the Phillies. I definitely pulled a few in Bowman Inception. Bo Bichette on the 8 out of 50. Is that his number? Does he wear 8? Does he wear 10? Nonetheless, nice hit going to Randy. Got George Valera on the refractor. Got Christian Pache, Christian Yelich, Josh Lowe on the mini diamonds for the Rays. Be a 36 out of 299. That's the third Josh Lowe parallel. We have Anthony Volpe on the water. Juan Soto, James Wood, Cal Raleigh, Jack Sawinski, Valera, Heliot Ramos, Guerrero Jr., Santana, Daniel Vasquez for the Royals. Going to Brian Lovelace. Going to have Blaze Jordan and Aaron Judge. Box number 7. Wander Franco, Christian Hernandez, Simone Want, Henry Davis. We still do have a baseball breakup as well. We have a Topps Series 1 Jumbo, Nolan Arenado, plus the HTA. One of those should have been filled already. We have Luis Robert Acuna Jr., Brian De La Cruz Acuna, Joey Votto, Yordan Alvarez, Gabriel Arias, Eric Brown Jr. I guess next year I'll just have to do a overpriced opening day mixer and pretend like it's not overpriced by like $3,000 like everybody else does. I'll just throw like 10 cases in there and just charge an extra $3,000. No one's gonna add it up or anything, you know. There's only like 3 groups that did that. I'll say Eric Brown Jr. on the Brewers. See, this year I'm very not product heavy like I was. I wouldn't even say last year. We have Julio Rodriguez on the 5/25. Nice hit here for Tom. So he'll have to bump the Albert Pujols. It's actually a really nice hit for Tom. J.D. Martinez. Refractor. Christian Vaquero. Royce Lewis. Also, I was joking. I would never charge $3,000 extra. Yordan Alvarez. 265/299. I don't even remember if it was last Christmas or the Christmas before I think it was the Christmas before when PlayStation 5 was popular. Remember the one breaker that was breaking PlayStation 5s for like $500 more than what you could get them even like if you just bought them secondary. He was like running lines for them and shit. We have Jackson Churio, Simone Wan, Kumar Rocker, Ellie De La Cruz, Joshua Baez, Colton Cowser. People are wild out here. We have Christian Hernandez, Brandon Marsh, Albert Pujols. We have Warming Bernabel going to the Rockies. And Brian Drobny. He's getting the whole Rockies minor league roster. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Wander Franco on the refractor. He said that. Maybe. I mean, I think the Rockies need to bring them up first. Yeah, I mean, the Braves in this product, definitely. I don't even know they have any autographs in this one. Because aren't they like $15 in this? Yeah, I think they're like 15 or 10 bucks in this, aren't they? One of the two. I know the Acuna parallels are selling for a good bit. We have Brian Acuna, Anthony Gutierrez, Joey Votto. For the Reds, Shohei Ohtani. Ricardo Cabrera, Juan Yepez, Manny Machado. We're going to have Julio Rodriguez on the Masterpieces, Valera, Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday, Corey Seager. We have Alan Cerda. Going to the Reds. And Mitch Swegman. We have Nolan Arenado on the 81/150. Going to the Cardinals. And Colson Montgomery. Braves are going to have a lot of autographs in product this year, though, especially when you get to stuff like museum collection and stuff. You're going to not only have Vaughn, Grisham, and Michael Harris Jr. You're going to have all the guys that are legends, too, that are going to be in Braves jerseys. We got Mike Trout, Bryson Stott, Brooks Lee, Bobby Witt Jr., Nolan Arenado, Mookie Betts, Miguel Cabrera, Rafael Devers, Kumar Rocker, Joey Votto, Ryan Reckley, Joe Ryan. Chase DeLauder going to the Guardians. It's a nice one going to Justice on the refractor. I have Christian Santana and JD Martinez. To wrap up box number 7. Let's get in the last box here. And we got Chris Bryant, Jaron Duran, Shohei Ohtani, CJ Abrams on the Atomic, Brooks Lee, MJ Melendez, Spencer Torkelson, Suzuki on the Masterpieces, Lee, Bryson Stott, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rizzo. Have Luis Gonzalez going to the Orioles. Brandon Marsh on the purple. It's going to be 2 out of 250. Mike Trout on the refractor. Got Henry Davis, Tamar Johnson, Samuel Munoz on the mini diamonds. Be a 296 out of 299. We're going to have Francisco Alvarez, Rafael Devers, Shane Bays, Marcelo Mayer, Samuel Munoz, Colas, Miguel Cabrera, Tyler Megill, CJ Abrams, Rain Doncon on the blue going to the Dodgers, and Boomer. Nice color match, 84 out of 150. Put him up here with his green. I have James Triantos and James Triantos and Mookie Betts. We have Shane Bays, Marcelo Mayer, Samuel Munoz again on the Atomic, Gavin Sheets, Fractor, Tyler Megill, CJ Abrams, Masterpieces, Tamar Johnson, Gavin Sheets, Hunter Green, Gavin Sheets again, Matt Olson, Daryl Hernandez. Corey Seager on the green. It's going to be a 62 out of 99. Lance Tatis Jr., Bryce Harper, Freeman, and Hunter Green. Have a Henry Davis on the air, Freddie Freeman, Gavin Cross, Dustin Harris, Brian Hayes, Jackson Holliday, Bryce Harper, Juan Soto, George Valera. And we have a Joshua Baez. Joshua Baez, not Baez. Joshua Baez. Going to the Cardinals on the refractor. It's going to Mitch. And we have Akira on the UFO and Brian Hayes on the refractor. And that's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Remember, if you didn't get any hits, to self-report to get in the skunk protection break. When I go through and sort everything, I make a list, so there's really no way to just lie about it. So please don't try to say you didn't get a hit when you did, because that's just going to piss me off long term and eventually get you banned from them. That's just a fair warning. I'm going to say it probably the first 2 weeks of doing it, and any new guy that asks is going to be the same thing. It'll be like 3 strikes you're out kind of thing if you continually do it. Yeah, just not a fan of trying. I mean, I essentially would see it as you trying to scam me and the group. We got 82 out of 99, Corey Seager. Not me, everybody else, because you just are trying to add yourself to the pot when you shouldn't be. We got Corey Seager for the Rangers. On the green, we have Sammy Munoz on the mini diamonds. The purple, Brandon Marsh. Nolan Arenado on the blue. Yordan Alvarez on the mini diamonds. The orange, Albert Pujols. Nice hit there. Low on the mini diamonds. The gold, Bo Bichette. Brandon Marsh. Damn, you're going to put it on the wall. I was going to say. We have Ryan Reckley on the mini diamonds. We're going to have the green mini diamond, Brujan. Bo Bichette on the blue. Yordan Alvarez on the teal lava. The gold lava, Vaquero. Hayes on the purple. Brandon Marsh on the mini diamonds. We're going to have the blue Brujan. Josh Lowe on the teal lava. Chris Bryant on the mini diamonds. Anthony Rizzo on the blue. Brandon Marsh on the lava. Teal, and Francisco Alvarez on the purple. That's going to be the parallels. There's one other parallel, and it's a big name. That's why he's on the hit board. Looking into the autographs, we're going to have Joshua Baez on the refractor. Daryl Hernandez on the base. Luis Gonzalez on the base. Chase DeLauder on the refractor. Alan Serd on the refractor. Warman Bernabel, refractor. Eric Brown Jr. on the refractor. Daniel Vasquez, base. Garcia on the base. Amador on the base. Heliot Ramos, Brian Thomas's go-to guy, on the base. Pomeres on the base. Simone Juan on the base. Castillo on the base. Kath on the refractor. Ayer on the base. Valerio, base. Whitaker, base. Hayes on the base. Angelis on the refractor. Castillo on the base. Vera on the base. And Guzman on the base. I think Denzer Guzman might be a really good player. We'll see. Good old DG on the auto. We're going to have Harry Ford on the base going to the Mariners and Tom Scarberry. Juan Guerrero out of 150 on the blue going to the Rockies and Brian Drobny. Roderick Arias on the base going to John Mattingly. Joshua Baez on the UFO out of 150 going to the Cards and Mitch. Rain Don Con ×2, 1 out of 150 and out of 99 going to Boomer and the Dodgers. We have Alan Serta for the Reds out of 50. And that's going to Mitch. Yordani De Los Santos out of 99 on the green going to the Pirates and Brian. Then we're going to have Julio Rodriguez out of 25, 5 out of 25 to be exact, going to the Mariners and Tom Scarberry in the parallel, and Marcelo Mayer going to Jimmy Waller on the 50 out of 75 in the Red Sox. And that's the break, boys. I appreciate each and every one of you. We will see you here for the Contenders football. Give me like 15 minutes or so. Probably about... we'll run it at 10:30. I know that's an hour later than I probably said I was going to run it at, so I apologize for that for everyone watching the Contenders. But I appreciate each and every one of you, as always. I appreciate the break happening. I appreciate you guys filling it in a relatively quickly manner. You guys have a good night if I don't see you at the Contenders break. If I do, I'll see you then. Be safe. Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. For those that hit, congratulations. For those that didn't, there's always next time. I'll just say have a good night. Be safe. Have a good weekend if I don't see you.